Hey beauties, it's Riri. If you're new here, I'm an over 40 lover of all things beauty and I love showcasing indie brands here on my channel. I also really like to do brutally honest reviews. Today is the brand new launch from e.l.f. This is their e.l.f. Halo Glow Skin Tint with Mineral Broad Spectrum SPF of 50. I did get shade 8 medium neutral in my BoxyCharm. This may be a little deeper than what I need for right now. Keep in mind too, y'all, my face is much lighter than my body is. But when I received this, I asked if you guys wanted to see a demo and a video with this, and you guys said absolutely yes please. There's not a whole lot of shades. I'll put the shades and stuff like that for you right here, and this is $18, which for me seems pretty pricey for e.l.f. Generally their products are like the $8 to $10, $12 price point, so I'm not sure if it is because of the SPF or whatever. I have nothing on my skin whatsoever except for some of my Merit's Great Skin Glow Serum. That is it. I'm gonna pull my hair back so that it is not in my way. And I have on a little bit of lip plumper as I usually do, and my brows and mascara is done. As far as anything on my actual face, there's nothing on my face other than the Merit. Alrighty, so this is a skin tint, light coverage, dewy finish, sounds like me, 18 flexible shades, 6 shade families with 3 undertones each. Here are the medium undertones, and I think the packaging is so cute. It kind of reminds me, I don't know which product it is, but it reminds me like the shape either of a Ole Henriksen product or maybe a Glow Recipe product, but just by the actual component, that's what it's reminding me of. I do like the packaging, and I am a huge fan of anything e.l.f. Halo Glow. I went through 2 of the liquid filters. I love those. I've gone through 1 full e.l.f. Halo Glow setting powder in medium. I repurchased another one. I also purchased the e.l.f. Halo Glow in the pink. Massive fan. What I'm going to do is prime on one side with a skin tint, specifically with SPF. I don't generally feel like I need to go in with a primer, but I am going to use one on one side just to kind of see, does it do anything different? And then I'll go in with one of the powders and set this side as well, just to see if there's a difference in wear. I'm assuming there will be, but this is the Ole Henriksen, the Banana Bright Face Primer. I love this one. If you need moisturization, but you're not aiming for like fully dewy and fully glowy, I think you'll really like this. It smells really nice. It's a beautiful kind of thinner consistency, and as you can see, hopefully it gives me a little bit of glow, a little bit of a luminous quality without being like shiny, shimmery, sparkly, or anything like that. This also does recommend that you use your fingers or a sponge. So for today, I will go in with a sponge. I'm normally a brush girl and I always go in with a brush, but just to be as fair as humanly possible, I'll go in with a sponge today. I'm going to shake well. Again, please keep in mind, this is probably going to be a little bit dark, and it's going to seem darker on my face because my face is much lighter, as I already said. It is a little screw top. And when I did show this for you guys in my unboxing, you can see it is very thin, which, you know, a tint, most of them are. I think I'm gonna go on this side. Oh, that's actually pretty damn perfect. Okay. I thought this was going to be dark, but a couple of you did comment and say that you have found, I have not seen any spoilers, I have not watched anybody's videos, but a couple of you did say that this does oxidize, or at least that has kind of been the consensus for lighter shades, so we will see. And actually it does seem like it's oxidizing. So with the oxidation, it's probably about 1 shade too deep. If I really love this, I will go down to the next shade and then just hold on to this for the end of the summertime when I get very tan. So far, I'm actually not smelling any sunscreen at all, which is pretty wild and great. It's a very thin, as you can see, consistency and texture. Very smooth, very glidey. Definitely seeing a beautiful level of glow and hydration to the skin. And it does say that it is buildable, so we will obviously try to build it up as well. A skin tint for me, if you are new here, I'm 46. I do have dry textured skin, and of course a lot of redness. I do have rosacea, broken capillaries, things like that. However, because I am a little bit older, we have some signs of aging, things like that. I am a less is more beauty. I prefer things like skin tints, and then kind of in the summertime, if I need to set with a little bit of powder, I will do so. I'm gonna grab a little bit more because I don't feel like I got any coverage down here. Yeah, that definitely oxidizes. Here's how it's looking right out of the component, and there's what it's kind of looking like as it sets. I can make it work. I could really like blend it out, and I think I'd be fine. But as far as right now, shade wise, I do think it's about 1 shade too deep. So keep that in mind. I also want to note too that if you are a little bit nervous, or you're like, hey, that shade range is not the best, you could really shear this out. And like they say, they're quite buildable, they're quite adaptable. It feels like nothing on my skin. I will say though, I don't know if it's because of the primer underneath or the serum underneath, because that one is quite glowy and like quite, you know, hydrating. I don't feel like it's setting down any. And of course, like I said, I haven't watched anybody else, so I don't know if it kind of does generally set down for folks. All right, I am gonna get up close and show you this side really quickly first. So you can see the difference, and again, just applied with my fingers. A lot of redness, overall uneven skin. That is really, really pretty. If you have oily skin, this is probably not for you, my friend, okay? So on this side, the side that is primed, I'm gonna just put a little bit onto my sponge, and I'm gonna kind of start here where I need the additional, you know, coverage and stuff like that at. Ooh, okay, already I feel like I'm liking how it's looking with the sponge. I mean, I think it's beautiful over here as well. Just something about the way that it's like kind of really blending into the skin. Yeah, that's a lot of glow, you guys. And I honestly feel like I thought this would be super glowy just because of the additional hydration and the primer, but this side looks just as glowy to me. That's a lot of glow even for me, you guys. A little bit more. Try to build it up down here. All right, so incredibly lightweight. Very, very dewy. Definitely more coverage than I anticipated though. Like, I'm getting a good medium coverage. I think if you didn't have like the redness and stuff that I have, I think this would cover everything. Like, I really do. You can still see a little bit of spots and stuff like that. Otherwise though, it looks great. I am gonna go ahead and press this side out just a little bit. All right. Oh, that's pretty, guys. That is beautiful. Wow. And I'm looking very, very up close. I have a mirror right in front of my face. Okay, right off the bat, which I'm gonna set this side to just kind of showcase, like, can you wear this if you do have oily skin? Right off the bat though, based off very first impression, you don't want this if you have very oily skin. That is looking incredibly dewy even on me. Let me turn my light all the way down. Okay, there we go. You can see kind of a full, this is what I would see if I was walking outside. I mean, baby, that is, I am glowing from here to outer space. So I think if I were to try this again, I think I would do more of a lightweight moisturizer, either like my Kate Somerville one or even my Nomad Cosmetics one. It's quite thin and doesn't offer like so much plumpness and hydration and dew, because this is even here in North Carolina, y'all, it's already 90 degrees and it is humid as hell outside. If I walk outside to even check my mail, this is sliding off my face, I believe. Anyways, okay, let's set this side of the complexion. I'll use the pink for right under the eye, just so you guys can kind of see what it looks like. And like I said, these are products that I've used for a very long time, that I swear by, that I love. I'm gonna pick up some and then I tap off any excess because I do have drier skin. I'm gonna tap all the excess off, and let me get really close for y'all. So we'll set the under eye with the pink powder. And generally just by setting, even like for myself, if you have dry skin, use a less is more approach. Generally just setting with a tiny bit of powder, you guys, is going to do wonders. Okay, so you can see just the under eye. So you can already see like that's kind of lifted it, brightened it and stuff like that. So just in case you were curious about that. And then this is the Halo Glow Powder in medium. This also has some glow to it and some sheeniness, but it is still going to overall mattify. Let me turn my light down again. And then kind of show you guys how glowy we are right now. And again, I'm gonna go in, pick some up, and then really, really tap that on the back of my hand. I want just enough to set. And for demo purposes, I am not wearing anything else today. You guys will see this on tomorrow. Today is Wednesday. You guys will see this tomorrow. And I will wear this all day today. And I will come in and do a final check-in for you guys, so I can really, really let you guys know how this is worn. I do not have high hopes for this side. Although for me personally, I mean, it's beautiful. I love dewy, glowy, yummy skin. I think it's too much, even for me. That's a personal thing. All right. I feel like I am nice and fully set. Okay, I'm gonna also, I think, set it with, no, let's not do that. Although if you had oily skin, you would set. Let me set this side as well. I'm gonna go with the Huda Beauty Easy Bake Setting Spray. This was gifted. And let me just make sure that we are not getting it on this side. I wanna be as fair as I can be. I probably am gonna look a little crazy for a second. And then, as I always do upon like setting my face and stuff like that, I'm gonna go back in with my sponge. And what this does is kind of takes away any powderiness, any cakiness. Kind of allows the makeup to become one with the skin as opposed to like sitting on top of the skin. So light is all the way down as far as it'll go. And here's what we're looking like really, really up close. So you can see, I can see like a whisper of some pink showing through, a couple little spots showing through. Overall though, it looks stunning, you guys. It's not creasing, settling, doing anything at all. It doesn't feel like anything on my skin at all. And for me personally, that's enough coverage. You can see though, the level of, you know, kind of dewiness. And then on this side, our set side, I definitely feel like I like this side better because even though I've set it, it still looks like skin. It's not overtly matte or cakey or dry or anything like that. Okay, turn my light back on for a second. All right, I'm gonna go about my day. It is, again, like I said, extremely hot today. This should be pretty interesting, you guys. I'm interested to see what this side is gonna look like at the end of the night. Y'all comment down below. Let me know what you think's gonna happen. And have you tested this? Let me know. Yeah, I will see you guys at the end of the night for my brutally honest review. All right, beauties, it is 6:50. This has been on for almost exactly 7 hours. We just came in from the pool and it's about to storm, so I'm gonna hurry up and do this. I'm right in front of my kitchen window. I think if you have oily skin, you might want to prep because you can see I'm pretty, not necessarily oily. Like, I don't feel like things are slipping and sliding, but it's quite dewy. Whereas this side, you can see some natural oils like kind of peeking through already. It was 89 degrees today with 54% humidity, if that gives you guys an idea. But yeah, I really, really like this. I think I would definitely use a different like hydrator or serum underneath than what I did today. And I don't think it will be quite as dewy as this side is. But even with that being said, like I think both sides are equally as pretty. I definitely like this side better. And I don't have like additional pinkness or anything. And you can see I got a little bit of sun today. So yeah, I really, really like this. I'm going to give it a 4.5 out of 5 solely because I think if you have oily skin, be leery of it. And or you're definitely going to have to kind of prep or maybe not wear anything underneath it. But yeah, I like it. I think it's great.